For decades, the Honda Goldwing has stood as one of the most revered names in touring motorcycling. Born in 1975 as a naked 1000cc machine, it has evolved into a sophisticated, technology-laden flagship that other manufacturers can only aspire to match. While the 2026 model continues this strong legacy, it also leaves areas where potential buyers should weigh its strengths and compromises. Here is an honest, balanced look at the 2026 model. There are motorcycle engines, and then there is the Goldwing's power plant, and the gap between them is considerable. At the heart of the Goldwing sits a 1,833cc four-stroke, liquid-cooled, horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine producing 125 horsepower at 5,500 RPM and 170 Newton-meters of torque at 4,500 RPM. Those numbers tell part of the story, but the real magic is in the delivery. The flat six configuration keeps the engine's mass low and centralized, which dramatically benefits handling. The horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine is over 13 pounds lighter than previous generations, making it both smoother and more responsive than ever before. Whether you are rolling through a mountain pass or cruising a long stretch of interstate, the engine never feels strained. It pulls with quiet authority at any speed and in virtually any gear, making it the gold standard, no pun intended, for touring power plants. Adding further versatility, riders can choose from 4 ride modes: Tour, Sport, Rain, and Econ, each with power output adjusted to suit current riding conditions. That kind of adaptability means the Goldwing can be playful on a twisty back road in the morning and supremely fuel efficient on a long highway stretch in the afternoon. For those who want to leave traditional gear shifting behind, the Goldwing is available with a revolutionary 7-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission with an overdrive 7th gear that is perfect for highway cruising. The DCT is not simply an automatic gearbox, it is a sophisticated system that allows fully automatic operation, manual paddle-style shifts, or a combination of both. Transitions between gears are seamless and nearly imperceptible, removing the fatigue that can accumulate on very long rides. For 2026, the Goldwing's DCT has been recognized as a flagship technology, keeping it at the cutting edge of motorcycling. Even riders who prefer the connection of a traditional manual gearbox are well served. The manual transmission model features an overdrive 6th gear, making highway cruising smoother than ever before, and both manual and DCT models include a reverse function, especially handy when maneuvering in inclined parking spots. That reverse feature alone is a small luxury that long-distance riders and anyone who has tried to muscle a heavy bike out of a tight spot will truly appreciate. On paper, a motorcycle weighing over 800 pounds should handle like a barge. The Goldwing quietly defies that expectation. The Goldwing's double wishbone front suspension system minimizes shock transmitted to the handlebars by incorporating a pair of forked arms, eliminating friction between tubes and reducing the inertial mass of the front end components. This innovative design also allows the engine and rider to sit closer to the front wheel, lowering the center of gravity across the entire machine. Honda engineers were able to spec a stability-enhancing 66.9-inch wheelbase while simultaneously maximizing responsiveness and nimbleness, key to ease of use on city streets. The result is a bike that feels far lighter and more agile in corners than its dimensions would suggest. Veterans who have ridden earlier generations of the Goldwing are routinely surprised by how planted and confidence-inspiring the current platform feels, whether threading through urban traffic or leaning into sweeping mountain curves. The Goldwing is packed with modern technology that would not look out of place in a premium automobile. A 7-inch TFT screen, electric windscreen, smart key operation, and hill start assist are all standard features. The connectivity suite is particularly impressive. For 2025 and carrying into 2026, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity were upgraded to Wi-Fi, with improved Bluetooth intercom functionality and upgraded speaker output. The smart key system adds daily convenience too. When the key is in close proximity, riders can hop on, press a button, and ride off, while an answer back feature lets you find your bike in the dark or in a crowded rally parking lot. Cruise control, heated grips as standard equipment, combined ABS braking, and a tire pressure monitoring system round out a technology package that makes every ride safer, more comfortable, and more connected than anything else in the touring segment. The Goldwing was engineered from the outset for one specific purpose: covering serious miles in comfort. Every ergonomic decision, from the wide, well-tatted seat to the relaxed riding position and the electrically adjustable windscreen, speaks to that mission. The windscreen moves up and down over a 4.9-inch range, changing its angle as it rises and lowers, providing excellent protection from the elements without requiring the rider to stop and make manual adjustments. Passenger comfort receives equal attention. The wide pillion seat, foot peg placement, and available accessories, including optional rear speakers, passenger audio controls, and a rider backrest, mean that two-up touring for thousands of miles is genuinely enjoyable rather than merely tolerable. The lightweight audio system and newly upgraded speakers deliver impressive sound quality, turning long highway miles into something closer to a moving concert hall. Quality comes at a cost, and the Goldwing does not pretend otherwise. The base Goldwing starts at an MSRP of $25,000, while the DCT model commands $26,500 before destination charges and any accessories are factored in. For a fully equipped touring setup with accessories, it is easy to push well past $30,000. That price point puts the Goldwing out of reach for many riders and demands serious financial commitment from those who pursue it.
For all of its handling prowess at speed, the Goldwing is still an extremely heavy motorcycle when stationary. At low speeds in parking lots, on inclines, or when maneuvering in tight spaces, the bike's sheer mass demands physical confidence and experience. New riders or those returning to motorcycling after a long break may find the weight intimidating until they build familiarity with the machine. The reverse function helps, but it is not a complete solution when the terrain is uneven or the surface is loose. The 2026 Goldwing retains the same specifications and characteristics as the 2025 model year, with no modifications, and changes are limited to new color options. For prospective buyers considering upgrading from a recent model, there is little mechanical or technological incentive to do so in 2026. Those hoping for new suspension refinements, updated rider aids, or a revised feature set will need to wait for a future model year. The Goldwing remains excellent, but it is not evolving rapidly. The 1833cc flat six is smooth and powerful, but it is not frugal. Real-world fuel consumption for the Goldwing typically falls in the 35 to 40 miles per gallon range, depending on riding style and load. For riders planning extended tours through remote areas with few fuel stations, range management is essential. The fuel tank capacity partially offsets this, but economy-focused tourers may find themselves at the pumps more often than they would like. The Goldwing has a seat height of 29.3 inches, which, while not extreme, combined with the bike's considerable width and weight distribution, can make flat footing difficult for shorter riders. Shorter riders may find themselves on their tiptoes at stops, which adds mental effort to every red light and parking maneuver. Honda does not currently offer a factory lowering kit for this platform, meaning aftermarket solutions are required for riders who need a lower reach to the ground.